Southside High School. My name is Jeff Pruitt, and I have the honor of serving as the building principal here at Southside. And on behalf of the administration and staff, I want to welcome you to our celebration for academic achievement this morning. Today we will recognize and celebrate our students' achievement on last year's College Board AP exams. At this time, please rise for the presentation of the colors and remain standing for a moment of silence, the Pledge of Allegiance, the playing of our national anthem played by the Southside Maverick Chamber Orchestra, and then please remain standing as the colors are retired. And now a moment of silence. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Today we gather not just to honor a group of students. We come together to applaud resilience, dedication, and a pursuit of academic excellence that knows no bounds. Last spring, Southside High School administered 1,174 AP exams across 28 different AP courses, with a participation of an impressive 517 students. Their commitment to excellence is reflected in an outstanding 76% passage rate, which surpassed the global average of approximately 71%. As we take this moment to celebrate our students' accomplishments, let us also reflect on the significance of the College Board AP exams. These exams are not just assessments. They represent pathways to greater knowledge, critical thinking, and the development of skills that will serve our students well beyond the confines of the classroom. Today we acknowledge not just the scores on a piece of paper, but the intellectual curiosity and the hours of hard work and dedication that it took to prepare for these exams or assessments that have propelled our students to this moment of achievement. We also recognize that these accomplishments would not have been possible without the support of teachers, staff, and families who have guided our students throughout this journey. Thank you for joining us in celebration of these remarkable students. And congratulations to all of our AP scholars. Your hard work has made us very proud. Now I would like to introduce our first speaker this morning. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Martin Mahan. He has served our district in many ways over the years. His current role is the Superintendent of Fort Smith Public Schools, a position he was appointed to last spring. Mr. Mahan.
Good morning, and thank you very much. I'd also like to point out our elected officials that set the standards, set the policy, the curriculum, and events like this make these things possible. We have our Vice President of our school board, Mr. Phil Whitaker, is here today. Give him a round of applause. And to my left, school board members Brad Harding and Brittany Hall are here today to observe as well. We appreciate their presence here today. And to all of you, our students, families, teachers, and distinguished guests, it's an honor for me to join you today to celebrate one of the finest traditions in the Fort Smith Public School District, the pursuit of excellence through advanced placement education. Today is about achievement. It's also about commitment. Our AP students have chosen a path that requires discipline, curiosity, and resilience. They've embraced challenging coursework not because it is easy, but they understand it's required for growth, and it's required to provide the growth that happens when you stretch yourself beyond your comfort zone. I have my own famous slogan a lot of times is I really would like for us to be comfortable being uncomfortable, and that's what our advanced placement students exhibit each day. We are incredibly proud of their determination and their drive that they've experienced in this process. This school, Southside High School, has a long and distinguished history in advanced placement excellence. For decades, this school has cultivated an environment where academic rigor is not only encouraged, it is expected. Generations of Southside students have proven that high expectations, combined with great teaching and strong community support, lead to extraordinary outcomes. Today's honorees are the newest chapter in that outstanding legacy. To our AP teachers, thank you for your passion that you bring to the classroom each day. You mentor, you inspire, you challenge, and you also support our students in ways that shape their futures long after they leave these halls. Your work is essential and deeply appreciated, and we appreciate the great job you do. To our families, your encouragement, your partnership make a tremendous difference. Thank you for standing beside our students and celebrating their success and helping them persevere through those difficult moments where things may seem a little impossible. And to our students, the habits you are building now, the discipline, the critical thinking, and the perseverance will serve you for the rest of your life. Whether you choose college, career, or service, you are developing tools to lead, innovate, and make an impact. Southside tradition of AP excellence is strong, and today we honor not only the past, but the future that you represent. And I'm confident that each one of you will continue to elevate our district, our community, and yourself. And congratulations as we celebrate you today. Congratulations on outstanding work, and this is all well deserved. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mahan. Before I introduce today's guest speaker, one of the things I always like to do during this ceremony is, yes, we're celebrating these students seated on the floor, but we have a lot of students in the stands as well. And so students, right now, if you're on the floor or in the stands, and you are currently taking a College Board pre-AP or AP level class, please stand up. Let's applaud these students willing to take on a challenging rigorous coursework. Thank you, you may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my great honor to introduce today's guest speaker. Someone whose journey began right here in Fort Smith and within the very halls of Southside. Greg Carter, known to readers around the world by the name G.T. Carter, is a proud 2005 graduate of Southside High School, whose passion for learning and creativity has taken him from our community to international acclaim. After graduating from Southside, Greg attended the University of Arkansas, where he studied both English and mathematics. He then continued his education at the University of Southern California in Los Angeles, a move that set the stage for an extraordinary creative career. It was there that Greg wrote Myrtle, a brilliant collection of murder mystery logic puzzles that quickly became a global phenomenon. Myrtle has sold millions of copies since its publication in 2023 and has been translated into more than 30 different languages, capturing the imaginations of puzzle lovers everywhere. Since then, the Myrtle universe has expanded to include 5 sequels, a children's spin-off, a board game, a jigsaw puzzle, and even a television adaptation currently in development with Legendary Pictures and Amazon. We are thrilled to welcome back one of Southside's very own, an author, creator, and innovator whose work continues to inspire readers of all ages. Please join me in welcoming G.T. Carver.
Thank you very much. This is a wonderful reception. I have been touring to support the children's book, and at the last school that I went to, all of the kids thought that they were going to meet Mr. Beast. And then when I came out, they thought I was going to introduce Mr. Beast. So I regret to inform you all that Mr. Beast will not be here today, and instead you have me. What can I say? But like your principal said, my name is G.T. Carver, and 20 years ago, I graduated from here. Back then, this room was a field, and we would ride to school on horseback. We would turn in our homework assignments via telegraph. You had to wear togas to school. Biology class was about the 4 humors, and in chemistry, we invented fire. So thank you very much for that. But now, as an old man, I have been asked to come back and tell you all about the importance of AP classes. And I leapt at the chance. Even though it is sunny and 70 degrees in Los Angeles right now, I flew back here because I want to challenge every single one of you to take one more AP class otherwise intended to take. One more! However many you are going to take one more. If you are going to take 1, take 2. If you are going to take none, take 1. If you are going to take 20, that is too much. You should scale it back. No, I mean, if you're 20, you probably should, so. But everybody else, just take 1 more. Why? Why should you do this? Okay, so for one, it is an incredibly valuable educational opportunity. You can spend You have heard that all before. But the problem is, it is right. That's the unfortunate fact. People say, I'm sure many of you have heard this, that high school students are know-it-alls. And I truly believe that is because you know it all. This is truly, and it's hard to understand this, but this is truly the last time that you will have a well-rounded understanding of the world. When you graduate and you leave school, the only people who know about chemistry are chemists. The only people who know about mathematics are mathematicians. The only people who know anything about microeconomics are tiny economists. But here you have access to a well-rounded, fully realized education, and this is really the last time that opportunity is available, so please seize it while you can. I wish I had taken AP Music Theory because then I'd know what a diminished chord is. If you're an adult and you want to learn something, it is a huge hassle, all right? Because it's not that you can't look up the information. You can go on YouTube. It's that you can't want to look up the information. You don't have someone who is making you do it. And that, I would say, is the crucial thing that I'm wanting to tell you here. It's commonly said that 80% of success in life is showing up. With AP classes, 90% of it is signing up. Once you've signed up, a whole host of mechanisms and people and programs jump to assist you in this journey. So if you sign up, it's like you're throwing a grappling hook at the top of a cliff. And now you can just, pull yourself up instead of, grabbing on the rocks. I don't know how to climb. I don't know if that's an accurate metaphor. But it feels right to me. Feels right. That's good. Okay. I know the counter argument to this. You might say, I don't have enough time. And I understand that. I wrote this speech this morning. Being overwhelmed, I get it. I lost where I'm saying. See, this is the problem when you write the speech in the morning, but nevertheless, we're here. And I think it's going pretty well. So, again, when I was in school, this was back before the internet, we communicated through smoke signals, we did our homework on play tablets. I took as many AP classes as I could, and it helped me more than anything else that I've done. Now, like I said, the first and most important reason to take an AP class is that you learn things, right? But I would say that a more important reason in your life, perhaps, is that it will get you out of college classes. And I know you probably have the idea that college classes are difficult. They aren't really. What they are is time-consuming, all right? Homework, reading requirements, studying, it takes so much time. And this is when you're in college, your parents aren't there, you have so many more fun things to do then than you do now. No curfews, it's great. But what you don't want to be is the person who can't go out because you've got to spend that night reading 1,000 pages of Moby Dick for your English 101 class. Why would you want to take chemistry with strangers when you could take it with people you know in high school and get it out of the way? I went to college. I was able to major in both English and mathematics, but I was also able to keep a light enough schedule that I could take golf and tennis in my first year. Do you know how much you have to study in tennis class? None. None study. And if you don't take AP classes now, you won't be able to take tennis in college. You'll have to take real subjects, and it'll be a nightmare. So, that is my pitch. Now, again, I know that some people might think that they're overworked. I do believe that work expands to fill the time allotted for it. But I also think that doing too much work gives you the opportunity to do one of the greatest and most fulfilling creative things in the world, which is procrastinate. If you don't have stuff to do, you can't procrastinate. I made the first Merkle puzzle for a friend of mine when I was supposed to be working on something else, and it completely changed my life. If I had nothing to do that day, I would not have procrastinated. I would have done nothing. So I challenge every single one of you to do anything you can to set a higher bar for yourself than you think is possible. If you get into these classes and you realize you messed up big time, then don't worry. I've heard they're creating off-ramp mechanisms to allow you to bail when you have been way in over your head. But I believe that many of you will think that you'll be in over your head when really you are under your head, which I think is the expression. And so, I deeply hope that I have convinced one of you to take one more AP class than you otherwise intended. But I so believe in this message and in the power of AP classes that I want to put my money where my mouth is. And I do believe that a good reason not to take an AP class is the cost of the test, which is much cheaper than the college class that you'll get out of in the long run. You'll save money. But in the short run, I get it. So that is why right now I want to pledge to donate $10,000 to help defray the cost of AP class testing for the people in this room. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. I am correct. investigated by tax squad. So we'll work out the details and/or I'll be arrested. But please allow this to be my message to all of you. Please take one more AP class. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm going to rebut one point. Don't procrastinate, plan ahead. Now we're going to recognize some of our fantastically amazing students in front of us. The National Merit semifinalists are academically talented high school seniors who scored in the top 1% of Arkansas students on the National Merit qualifying exam. These students will compete for the National Merit Finalist Scholarship to be announced later this year. Students, please stand as I call your name. Justin Hahn, Skylar Callahan, and Hugh Lee. Please give these students a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. National Merit commended students are academically talented high school seniors who scored in the top 3% of Arkansas students on the National Merit qualifying exam. This year, Southside has one commended student. Joshua Chung, please stand up. Thank you. You may be seated. The AP Capstone Diploma is granted to students who earn a score of 3 or higher on AP Seminar and AP Research, and on 4 additional AP exams of their choosing. This award demonstrates college-level academic and research skills, showcasing critical thinking, collaboration, and communication abilities. Earning the diploma signifies outstanding achievement and prepares students for the demands of college and future careers by developing skills in independent research, argument-based writing, and presenting their findings. Students, please stand as I call your name. Alina Alon, Rosalie Allen, Emery Baxter, Max Blackwell, Marco Castro, Caroline Chung, Nicole Edwards, Camilla Garcia, Justin Hahn, Elena Haney, Abigail Harding, Claire Hasler, Kate Holycross, Eden Johnson, Najwa Carey, Hugh Lee, Sing Lee, Tatum Lowe, Madeline Maxey, Landry Settle, Malia Siebel, Ali Thrombotron, Estradas Tunches, Terry Turner, and Hugo Yu. Please give these students a round of applause. Thank you. The AP Seminar and Research Certificate is granted to students who earn scores of 3 or higher on both AP Seminar and AP Research exams. Students, please stand as I call your name. Skeeto Amadou, Sarah Amore, Alina Blackburn, Brittany Butcher, Mariah Dunham, Kinsley Harrison, Mackenzie Nutley, Valina Quo, Sydney Lomley, Gracie Moreland, Alexandra Rivera, Madeline Sanger, Mackenzie Scoggins, Angelina Sankamian, Stella Stites, and Isabella Tran. Please give these students a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. The College Board grants the AP Scholar with Distinction recognition to students who receive an average score of at least 3.5 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more AP exams. Students, please stand as I call your name. Ty Adair, Alina Alon, Rosalie Allen, Sarah Amore, Emery Baxter, Caroline Bonneau, Blackburn, Max Blackwell, Corden Boylan, Marco Castro, Caroline Chung, Joshua Chung, Avery Coleman, Madeline Eccles, Peter Hadley, Justin Hahn, Elena Haney, Abigail Harding, Claire Hasler, Skylar Hennihan, Kate Holycross, Najwa Carey, Leanne Cuomo, Vince Lattori, Hugh Lee, Sean Lee, Emery Liggett, Tatum Lowe, Madeline Maxey, Anna Peckham, Reggie Permana, Camden Reichert, Alexandra Rivera, Paola Sanchez, Mackenzie Scoggins, Angelina Sankamian, Landry Settle, Malia Siebold, Ali Thrombachon, Alexandra Townley, Estradas Tunches, Terry Turner, and Hugo Yu. Please give these students a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. The College Board grants the AP Scholar with Honor recognition to students who receive an average score of at least 3.25 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 4 or more AP exams. Students, please stand as I call your name. Princess Aguilar, Marley Malago, Emily Barr, Brittany Butcher, Mariah Carvalho, Erin Carty, Ellie Coleman, Ethan Dunn, Caroline Evelhoff, Nicole Edwards, Camila Garcia, Kinsley Harrison, Eden Johnson, Sydney Longley, Alexandra Matlock, Daniel Morales, Con Wynn, Alfredo Nuno, Kalina Ortero, Samuel Pruitt, and Amina Siddiqui. Please give these students a round of applause. Thank you, University. The College Board grants the AP Scholar recognition to students who score a 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams. Students, please stand as I call your name. Gianna Abarca, Skito Amadou, Caden Anderson, Hallie Anderson, Ingrid Ariola, Tyson Blackwell, Landy Ballard Brown, Samuel Burks, Meridian Chance, Ty Chandler, Mariah Dunham, Eric Furman, Brian Garcia, Gabriella Hadley, Evangelina Hernandez, Nico Hernandez, Heath Hickson, Samsuk Intavongza, Joshua Jenkins, Michael Kalin, Mackenzie Nubley, Helena Folk, Christine Lamb, Camila Lopez, Rafael Lovano, Aladdin Manjarez, Omar Martinez, Valenta Martinez, Luna Madil, Grayson Moreland, Jameson Murphy, Piper Murphy, New Wynn, Benjamin Ostrander, Braden Palmer, Bhavinesh Patel, Hayden Post, Janessa Ramirez, Anastasia Robertson, Fontaine Rossi, Ashley Salasek, Madeline Sanger, Miles Steinbeck, Stella Stites, Lillian Suttles, Ace Taylor, Isabella Tran, Vincent Valdez, and Olivia Witt. Please give these students a round of applause. The Student of Excellence distinction is a local honor granted to students who score a 3 or higher on at least just one AP exam. Students, please stand as I call your name. Benjamin Adams, Crystal Aguilar, Annabelle Albertson, Ella Alder, Harper Alder, Garen Alexander, Blakely Allen, Oakley Allen, Walker Allen, Manassas Almanza, Haley Andolina, Catherine Apple, Nick Arnold, Alec Arsamanian, Finley Ballin, Liliana Blair, Ethan Branson, Sebastian Brockett, Natalie Gueso, Emily Butler, Carson Byron, Emily Calhoun, Lucas Campbell, Carson Carter, Ayana Castro, Hayden Cobble, Seth Chrysler, Andrew Chung, Evelyn Chung, Sarah Chung, Alexia Cockrell, Dylan Kraft, Layden Cross, Logan Cross, Junior Quinca, Callie Culverson, Angelina Daly, Pierce Davis, Camila Del Rio, Delaney Del Rio, Skylar Diaz, Riley Dickerson, Marley Donahoe, Vasiliki Dean Drosopoulos Hart, Maddox Eccles, Allison Edens, Avia Edwards, Emma Ellis, Alina Ishmael, Paige Alden, Jessica Ferrari, Hannah Fields, Ezra Flanders, America Flores, Aubrey Forsgren, Lily Fry, Eric Galdamez, Luis Galdamez, Ingrid Garcia, Ellen Garlow, Corbin Geiger, Henry Gilbert, Valeria Gonzalez, Arani Gutierrez, Brianna Gutierrez, Stacy Gutierrez, Lily Hall, Adjourney Hamilton, Grant Hardin, Evelyn Harmon, Lillian Harpino, Summer Harrison, Tristan Hinahan, Rodrigo Hernandez, Maggie Kessler, Jordan Hines, Winston Huang, Janiyah Johnson, Samaya Jones, Mariana Juarez, Seth King, Dallas Lamb, Jansen Lee, Lai Lee, Madison Lee, Michaela Lee, V. Lee, Jaden Lee, Alexander Little, Rosanna Leo, Wyatt Watt, Hayden Lucen, Riley Luther, Andrea Maldonado, Madeline Manathon, Aldo Mejarez, Jocelyn Manzano, Isaiah Marshall, Angela Martinez, Dana Malara Cruz, Jessica Mendez, William Marriott, Brooklyn Mitchell, Tiffany Montez, Grayson Moreland, Red Moss, Madeline Murphy, Aiden Wynn, Huang Wynn, Jolie Wynn, Con Wynn, Tien Bao Wynn, Scarlett O'Hagan, Alexa Ortez Mendez, Gianna Owens, Isaac Parker, Rudy Perez, Kiana Kundonovan, Anon Pamaka, Sydney Profeswan, Everly Pollard, Sadie Porter, Chris Ramirez, Kirby Ray, Aiden Reynolds, Adam Reynolds, Mark Rodriguez, Mercy Rodriguez, Molly Rose, Carly Russell, Ava Russell, Isabella Sarton, Thaddeus Sexton, Reagan Simmons, Anaya Simpson, Asher Sims, Xander Smith, Robert Sneed, Shelby Soto, Austin Stewart, Julia Subs, Adriana Tall, Lucy Thames, Bella Thornburg, Colin Trom, Willie Turner, Caitlin Underwood, Matthew Velasquez Amaya, Jonathan Vialta, Paige Watson, Camille Wursel, Madeline Wilson, Charlene Wyndham, Layla Yassin, Mustafa Yassin, Natasha Yeats, Gracie Young, and Peyton Zimmer. Please give these students a round of applause. Thank you, ladies. The Arkansas Department of Education has announced $2,250 in awards to 5 Southside High School students through the Advanced Placement Computer Science Incentive Program. The purpose of the incentive program is to increase the number of qualifying scores of 3, 4, or 5 on Advanced Placement Computer Science exams. For a qualifying score of a 4 on the AP Computer Science exam, an Arkansas Public School student receives $750. Students, please stand as I call your name. Caroline Bonneau and Max Blackwell. Please join me in giving these students a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. For a qualifying score of a 3 on the AP Computer Science exam, an Arkansas Public School student receives $250. Students, please stand as I call your name. Sydney Monlilly, Omar Martinez, Alexandra Rivera. Please join me in giving these students a round of applause. What an amazing scene, guys, seeing all of you out here who achieved and accomplished so much. We're super proud of you today as we celebrate these accomplishments. As we conclude, I would like to say a special thank you to a few people who helped to make this assembly possible. Ms. Tracy Person, Ms. Angela Oxford, Mr. Jeff Mosby, and Ms. Amy Adams, along with our wonderful building custodial staff and our other wonderful volunteers who helped make all of this come to fruition. A special thank you to our esteemed guests and speakers. One more time, please join me in giving these scholars one final round of applause. As we prepare to dismiss, I would like to invite our scholars, students of excellence, along with their parents to the West Tornado Shelter to pick up their medals and their yard signs. And as a special gift, any student scoring a 5 on any AP exam will receive a special sign stating, "I made a 5, in addition to their yard sign. Make sure you get those, students. After picking up your signs and your medals, you may return them to your vehicles before returning to class. All other students are now dismissed to A, lunch, or to 5th period class. Thank you for coming. Have a great day.